Today we're going to learn about how to hold the pencil. Normally if you're drawing like this, you want to hold the pencil in this form when you're writing your name or such. But when you're working with a space very large, you want to hold your pencil where you can move it around. So I like to do what I call a little snap and trap. You hold the pencil with 2 fingers so you can move it around, and then I'm going to draw my lines in. So today we talked about drawing lines last time, and today we're actually going to talk about shading. For basic shading, I like to do three different levels. So basically, it's dark, medium, and light. So when we're trying to shade something in a light, medium, or dark form, we're not pressing harder because it's darker and doing lighter because it's light. We're going to do the same consistency in each level, but we're going to do it multiple times to make it darker. So your first level of shading is going to be light. I like to draw my lines. If I have a space that I want to shade, I like to draw my lines all the way through instead of kind of breaking it apart, because that adds additional texture to it. So you don't want that. Oh, I got lots of paint on my hands. Anyways, so when I'm shading, I'm going to go one direction, all the way across. Try to keep my lines nice and tight. Notice that I'm not zigzagging or scribbling. I'm actually drawing line by line by line. Last week we talked about drawing lines and practicing drawing lines. This is when it comes in handy. You want to draw your lines in, and then say that this is your level 1, your lightest level. So second level would be 2 levels. You want to shade in one direction, and then you want to change directions to make it darker. So already from here to here, it already looks darker because we put a second layer on. This is just beginning of shading. We're not doing anything complicated, but notice the difference. And we're using cheap newsprint right now, so this is just for practice. When we're actually going to shade, I would like to use a better sketch grade multimedia paper, but for now we're just going to practice on a newsprint. And the third level, one, I'm going to change directions. Notice I'm still using my anchor. It's going to get a little dirty. I'm using my anchor to kind of guide my hand. And then third direction. Notice the more I crisscross it, the smoother the lines are going to get. Because I don't want to sit there and see all these lines go like this. That makes it look really messy. But the smoother we get, the finer your shadows are going to be. And sometimes, right now we're just doing 3 basic ones, dark, medium, and light. Light, medium, and dark. But the more advanced you get, you'll be doing 5 levels of shading, 10 levels of shading. And that is where your artwork will really start to come alive. And notice that I can freely move my wrist to shade because I'm holding my pencil very loosely. So just by doing 3 levels, this is level number 2, level number 3, you can see the difference in shading. Okay, so if you really like this basic level of shading, we're going to apply that on our next video to an object. Okay, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please click like. I guess that's what kids do these days. Okay, bye.